Good morning everybody, welcome back to cilinixfxcapital. Hope you're all doing great and welcome to this new video right here on Sui. The Sui network, wanted to do a full update here. We'll talk a little bit about the fundamentals. Obviously we'll talk about the fundamentals of the market right now, or just in general the market environment. But we're also going to do a full technical update here on Sui, because I think we're at an interesting level here, but also a very crucial level to hold. But we'll get to that a little bit later. First of all, talking about the network here for Sui. Daily transactions and daily active addresses have gone up quite a bit in the last couple of weeks. That's good, but usually, I mean, I always say I've looked at fundamentals for crypto networks for years now, and data like this doesn't really matter. What matters more is DEX trading volumes and TVL. And I gotta say, I mean, the TVL is just moving 100% correlated to the price, which is pretty normal. Not always, by the way. I mean, if the TVL is uncorrelated to the price, that's either very bullish, for example with Sonic, or very bearish, for example with Hedera, I think some weeks ago. But the DEX trading volumes have increased quite a fair bit, so that is very interesting. The DEX trading volumes right now, compared to 3 weeks ago, have gone ×4. So if that continues, that could be the start of some sort of a narrative. But overall, for now, I don't expect much direction from those fundamentals, because Sui at this point of time, I've said this before, like the volume for Sui in the last couple of weeks has been pretty phenomenal, and that's also why when I'm looking at all these altcoins, I think Sui is one of the only, or is one of the major altcoins that I actually like here, and that I actually think can rally much higher. But on the short term, it's obviously very dependent on what Bitcoin does. And I have a slight, I have a feeling my charts are slightly stuck here, because it's not moving them up. Well, no, I think it's all right. But no, I mean, Sui is very dependent on Bitcoin, right? And today we have some major data. We have CPI and inflation rate data. I will be live streaming that. Would be amazing if you tune in. We'll go over the data live and what it means for the markets. So that's going to shake up the markets, but obviously also the continuation mainly of the trade war between China and the US is going to matter. What we have seen so far from Sui is pretty great, all right? With the bullish momentum we had yesterday, which we have pulled back from a little bit after hitting the POC right here and the monthly open, which in general, that's a very strong level here at 2.25. After that, we actually broke down below the value area low right here, which is in the end, oh, that's not very straight. This is in the end a level we need to be above, all right? If we want to get a move into 2.45 again, we need to break above that level. But for now, I'd say we're fine, because with this move up, I mean, obviously we've also left a lot of imbalances here to the downsides. You can also see, if you take a look at the, well, no, the open interest is pretty good actually, but we're also still holding this level right here at 2.1, and we basically have support all the way down to $2. So based on the strength that we have seen from Sui in the last couple of weeks, combine that with my expectation for Bitcoin, which is that we will be able to hold this breakout, regardless of the fundamentals, or regardless of the news today. Almost have to sneeze. For the exception that the inflation rate is much higher than expected. If that's the case, then there's a possibility we actually are not able to reclaim this level. But for now, even though short term, I do still think the market is going to be volatile, so expect movement like this. I do think it's most likely that when the dust settles a little bit and we have a bit more clarity, excuse me, I think we'll be able to break above 2.17 definitively, and that we will be able to also break that POC at 2.26 to get up towards 2.4, 2.45. Those are my thoughts for now, and that is what I think you need to know. I tried to go over everything you need to know, so hopefully it helps, but for now that's it. So thank you for watching, take care, and bye.